Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
So we made it finally to our destination for last night, and it's this cabin out here. We can't say the name of it though. It's private. Nobody's allowed to know about it. But anyways, we made it out. What's
I
that?
said it's our cabin.
It's our cabin. It's nobody else's cabin. But yeah, we made it out here last night, and this was kind of our destination that we were trying to get to last night anyways. And I also want to preface this by saying, because we were just talking about this, none of what we do is serious whatsoever. Right? I mean, it's not. Like, we have a lot of fun doing this stuff, but it's not serious. It's not hard. You probably could have made it out here in a Subaru if you really wanted to, but it's way more fun to take old Land Cruisers that are all built up. Yeah.
Air down, have fun.
Yeah, and you have fun building off-road vehicles, you know? So, I mean, that's the thing. That's why we do it. But anyways, this cabin is really, really cool. We stayed in here last night. Obviously, we have all the vehicles right out here. There's the Tremor, or the F-250, and then all the Land Cruisers are all lined up over here as well. And then I'll show you guys inside the cabin a little bit. It's just like a cinder block built cabin. It's on BLM land, so anybody's free to use it.
If you bring a generator, it has power. It also has a water heater, but it's cut off in the winter so the pipes don't freeze.
Right. And then right now we are kind of getting ready. I think we're going to make like a little bit of breakfast, and then we are going to head out from here, and I think we might be going to some hot springs today. I know I showed you guys the tire on the F-250 last night. We were able to make it to the cabin without having to patch it again, but this morning we're looking at potentially putting like glue treads on it or something like that, just to firm it up a little bit so nothing happens to it today. But yeah, we'll figure that out here pretty soon.
You ready to ride this thing?
I was born ready.
I think I've broken it.
I did to the steering column, but now it won't go back. It won't stay put.
Oh, is that the Fat Man release?
Wait, what?
Where,
The Fat Man release?
Yeah, where it goes all the way up so fat people can get out.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know the actual name. It's
Oh.
like steering
Oh, I got it locked. All right.
steering brake or something. I don't know.
All right. So we've been driving the 60 for about 30, 45 minutes so far. And what's some initial thoughts that we have?
Well, it's the oldest.
It's the oldest.
It's also the only manual.
It's the only manual.
It's also the skinniest,
It is the thinnest.
which makes it a little bit more top heavy, a bit more of a raw experience, which is pretty much how it was last time we drove it.
Yeah, exactly. And we were just talking about in the car how, like, the 60 is, I don't know, it's one of our favorites. Like, it's every time we drive it, we love driving it. It's so much fun to drive. It's just, I think we were both saying this, you never feel like you're in control of it. Like,
No, you're taming a wild horse.
yeah, it just wants to do its own thing. Like, the steering wheel wants to go its own way, the wheels want to go their own way. Like,
How good of a driver are you?
yeah, and yeah, I think that's a big thing too, is like, I think what you're getting at essentially is to drive the 200 series, for example, like the newest one out here, you don't have to be a very good driver because it'll do a lot for you.
Yeah.
Whereas with the 60, you have to be a pretty good driver to be able to operate it effectively.
You gotta tame it.
Yeah, you got to tame it, that's for sure.
Yeah, here's the culprit right here. You can see the tire track right in the side of it, and that's right in those narrows where we had to back up to come back to him. Ah, okay.
That's fun. That's the rock.
All right, so what are you feeling like driving this thing?
I feel really good, man. Feel really cool. Having a lot of fun. It makes all the easy stuff much more engaging. And then once you get your rhythm, you feel like a boss. And the fact that it's, you're driving manual just makes you feel more in tune with the vehicle. That's just kind of how it goes, You don't feel like you need to prove yourself in this. It's just, you feel good. You feel cool already. When you get in something big and automatic and comfortable, it's like, you kind of find yourself wanting to push it, because it doesn't feel like it's doing much. So next you know, you're jumping off a rock. With this, I'm satisfied. Good to go. How about you, Zach?
It's kind of like, playing an instrument.
Yeah.
In a way, like, there's a specific way to play this thing that makes it work and makes it sing, you know? And it's just a lot different than most modern cars. So it's just an instrument that takes a lot more time. You know, it's like it's very different.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Justin, where are we?
We're in a meadow, hot springs. Think middle of Nevada, somewhere, who knows, with cows. Oh, look, there's a northern harrier right there. That's a female. You can tell because she's brown.
Justin, what about other Justin? Where are
Spitting the facts.
Where are we?
We're in the middle of a cow pasture full of wild cows, and there just so happens to be a hot spring in the middle of it that's probably full of cow poop.
Are you gonna take a dip in it?
I took a finger dip.
Is that about it?
Maybe.
All right, so we jumped down to the hot springs. We were in there for a little while. It was pretty warm. Justin's in the car with me now again.
Hello.
And we're on our way to find some camp right now. I think we're heading up into the hills a little bit. And I think we should potentially find something up here, but we've just, just been on the move since the hot springs. We all had a good time. A couple of us jumped in. A couple of us
Weren't prepared to get in and be cold
whatever.
afterwards.
Chickens. You know what I'm saying? Chickens. But a couple of us were brave enough, tough enough to bear the hot springs themselves.
All right.
So anyways, we had a good time over at the hot springs.
Sounds like you're sick already.
No. And
Full of cow manure.
yeah, we're looking for camp for the night and some food, obviously, and then tomorrow's another day. But the 60's been good to us, I think, all day.
60 is the goat.
60 is the goat. 60's pretty good. All right,
Just
Justin,
turned off on its own, though.
what's the argument that we're having?
Who sleeps on top? Who sleeps inside?
Yeah, and so tonight we're both sharing the 100 series, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Who gets
So-
the top?
what we're
I think,
arguing about.
yeah, what we decided is that I get the Camp King up here that you cannot see. Justin gets the inside.
Well, see, I had asked for the inside, but then he was like, no, you're getting the tent. And I said, fine. And then he goes, no, actually, I want the tent. It's like, pick one.
No, I want the tent.
He can't make up his mind, but you're
You
going to be
can't.
warmer.
Yeah, no, I'm going
Move
inside.
into the light.